Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. You've probably encountered people who can bring your mood down without even realizing it. They appear like a gentle wave at first, but gradually you find yourself drowning in negative emotions. These individuals could pose the biggest threat to your inner peace and personal growth journey. The surprising part is, you might be letting them affect you without even noticing it. Stoicism, with its emphasis on reason and self-control, not only helps you face external challenges, but also warns you about the types of people who can lead you astray. These are the ones who destroy, not through obvious actions, but through subtle, repetitive influences that gradually make you feel drained, stressed, and even cause you to lose sight of your own goals. So, how do we recognize these people? And how can we protect ourselves from their intrusion as we strive to maintain inner tranquility? Let's explore the 7 types of people that Stoicism warns us about and how to guard ourselves from their negative influence. 1. The Constant Critic. Have you ever felt your mood shift just from a single offhand criticism from someone? Whether small or large, critiques can undermine your confidence, reduce motivation, and even derail your direction. This is the effect of those who are always ready to point out flaws in everything around them, without ever considering the feelings of others. They bring an uncomfortable presence, like a light rain dampening the fresh shirt you just put on. Yet, Stoicism reminds us of the power of emotional control and the ability to remain unaffected by unjust criticism. These individuals, rather than looking for ways to build, focus on finding flaws, no matter how tiny, and criticizing them. This not only creates a negative atmosphere, but also makes you feel mentally attacked. They could be colleagues, friends, or even family members. Especially in the workplace, constant criticism can undermine team spirit and lower overall productivity. Stoicism encourages us to recognize that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can fully control our response. When faced with critics, rather than reacting with anger or sadness, try to view the situation from another angle. Their criticisms are not universal truths, but merely their opinions. This doesn't mean you have to accept everything, but you can maintain your composure and refuse to let negative emotions take hold. So, how do we deal with constant critics? Stoicism teaches us that the best response is often no response at all. Stay calm in your soul and focus on your goals. Just like in life, when you walk your path, not everyone will support you. However, what matters is your confidence to continue on your journey without being swayed by outside voices. Hold fast to your self-respect and don't let criticism throw you off course. If you aim to grow and achieve something great, calmness and confidence will carry you through any challenge. When you stand firm, criticisms are nothing more than a passing breeze, unable to shake the core of your being. 2. The chronic complainer. In life, there are always those who manage to turn every situation into a problem. Whether it's bad weather, a stressful job, or a minor disagreement, they always seem to find something to complain about. What they fail to realize is that this not only diminishes the quality of their own life, but it also brings negativity to everyone around them. You've likely encountered such individuals. They focus on difficulties without noticing opportunities, eager to share their discontent without offering any solutions. And while they do this, you may find your own mood growing heavy and tired. Stoicism teaches us the power of mastering our minds, not allowing external factors to control our emotions. When facing someone who constantly complains, we must protect our inner peace and refuse to let their dissatisfaction affect us. Falling into the spiral of complaining only causes us to lose focus on what truly matters. What's crucial is that we don't allow these complaints to dictate our lives or emotions. Maintain a calm mind, and if possible, try to steer the conversation towards solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. Can't control others, but we can control how we respond to them. When dealing with a chronic complainer, safeguard your peace. Don't let their complaints become your issue. 3. The drama magnet. Have you ever encountered someone who always carries with them a tangled story, an ongoing battle? Whether it's work, relationships, or even small situations, they constantly find ways to stir tension and conflict, making it hard for those around them to maintain their peace. The person who attracts drama isn't merely someone craving attention. They actively create conflict and discord to stay at the center of focus. Whether intentionally or not, they drag you into troubling situations you never wanted to be part of. And before you know it, you find yourself caught up in their whirlwind, stressed and confused. Drama magnets often exploit others' empathy and kindness, making it easy for you to get drawn into pointless arguments. But Stoicism teaches us that when facing such situations, the best course of action is to remain composed and not let their negative emotions invade our peace. So, how do we deal with them? First, recognize that you don't have to participate in everything. Set clear boundaries, maintain distance, and don't let their complexity and conflict affect you. If you must interact, stay grounded in your values, steer the conversation towards constructive topics, and avoid getting caught in useless debates. We can't save everyone from their drama, but we can make sure we don't get swept up in it ourselves. 4. The fake optimist. Have you ever met someone who always seems cheerful and full of life, yet something about their energy doesn't resonate with you? Whenever you're facing a challenge, they throw out phrases like, "Don't worry, everything will be fine," or "Stay positive, it'll pass." But it feels like they don't truly understand the depth of what you're going through. They always wear a bright smile but overlook the real emotions you're experiencing. The fake optimist doesn't simply see life through rose-colored glasses. They deny the struggles or pain others may be enduring. They refuse to acknowledge any negativity in their world, and as a result, they can't empathize with or validate the negative feelings of others. This leaves you feeling like your real emotions are being ignored, or worse, condemned. Stoics don't deny that life brings difficulties and challenges. Instead, they emphasize facing and accepting tough emotions and situations calmly and rationally. This doesn't mean you should suppress negative feelings. It means learning to coexist with them without letting them control you. When dealing with a fake optimist, Stoicism teaches us that life isn't always sunny, and not every situation needs a feel-good line. Sometimes what we need is to be understood, listened to, and acknowledged for the hardships we're enduring. Building a network of genuine support that knows how to accept and confront discomforting emotions is key. So instead of rejecting negative feelings, learn to face them, address them, and when necessary, distance yourself from those who fail to truly understand. 5. The victim. There are people who constantly live in a state of feeling like they are the victims of their circumstances, others, and even life itself. Whenever faced with difficulty, they never consider that they could change or control the situation. Instead, they blame external factors, seeing themselves as powerless victims in an unjust world. These individuals never take responsibility for their lives, and as a result, they cannot make progress. When you interact with a victim mentality, it feels as if they are unloading the entire weight of life's burdens onto your shoulders. Every story they share is filled with dissatisfaction and resentment. A friend who constantly talks about work failures, always blaming their boss for unfair treatment. A family member who endlessly complains about poor relationships and blames their circumstances. These tales can wear you down, and over time, you may even find yourself caught up in a cycle of helplessness and stagnation. Stoicism teaches us that no matter how difficult the circumstances, we always have the power to control our response to those events. We cannot change the past or things beyond our control, but we can choose how to face challenges and learn from them. Living in a victim mentality means rejecting our power to change and overcome adversity. The key is to realize that we are not victims of life. We have the power to choose and act. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control, our decisions, actions, and attitudes. So, if you encounter someone with a victim mindset, instead of sinking into their feelings of helplessness, help them realize that they have the power to change the course of their life if they are willing to take responsibility. And if you find yourself in a victim mentality, take a step back and recognize that you hold the key to your own life. You have the power to start making different. 6. The manipulator. In life, there are people who constantly seek to control or exploit others to achieve their own goals. They use charm, emotional appeals, or even subtle tactics to influence those around them. Beneath their friendly exterior, They have a well-thought-out strategy to make you feel guilty or insecure whenever you try to resist their requests. Manipulators often employ emotional techniques like emotional guilt, suggesting that if you don't help them, you're being selfish or uncaring. They know how to evoke pity or pull you into uncomfortable situations, pressuring you to comply with their demands. A coworker might ask for help with a task, but then pretend they can't complete it without you, making you feel responsible. A friend may constantly recount their life struggles, creating a sense that you must do something to save them. Stoicism advises us that no matter who we are dealing with, we must maintain our stance and not let others' emotions control us. Every decision we make should come from rational thought and personal goals, not from external pressure or manipulation, particularly with those around us who attempt to use guilt or pity to sway us. If you recognize that you're being manipulated, the most effective response is to acknowledge it and set clear boundaries. Remember that you are not responsible for someone else's emotions, nor should you feel compelled to solve all their problems. Stoicism reminds us that self-control and consistency are key to maintaining inner peace. With manipulators, it's essential to remain firm and uphold your own values. Don't let social pressures or emotional tactics strip you of your freedom to act. Always remember that your life is yours to direct, and you have the right to choose the people you surround yourself with, in alignment with your personal growth and inner peace. 7. The Time Vampire. There are people who always show up at the worst possible times, draining your energy and time without adding any real value to your life. They disrupt your important tasks and long-term goals, serving only to derail your focus. These are the time vampires. Individuals who constantly pull you into meaningless conversations, pointless activities, or unnecessary requests, leaving you with no space to focus on what truly matters. These people could be friends, co-workers, or even family members. They always want you to engage in time-wasting activities, yet fail to deliver any positive outcomes. They might even drag you into lengthy discussions just to unload their own emotions, completely indifferent to your busy schedule or the goals you're working towards. Stoicism warns us to protect our time, recognizing that it is our most precious, non-renewable resource. Time vampires not only distract you, but also waste those critical moments that could be spent on personal growth and meaningful progress. To deal with these individuals, the Stoic approach is proactive and decisive in defending your time. Learning to politely and clearly decline unnecessary demands will help you stay focused on your important goals, while also protecting your life from negative influences. Time waits for no one, and living a meaningful life begins with appreciating each moment. Let Stoicism be your guide in guarding yourself against the time vampires who seek to take away the most valuable resource you have. When we identify these types of people and understand the negative impact they may have, we can proactively protect our inner peace and avoid getting caught up in psychological games or unhealthy relationships. Stoicism not only helps us grow, but also teaches us how to protect ourselves from undesirable influences. Only by maintaining tranquility within can we reach the ultimate goal of personal growth. If you found this video helpful and want to explore more Stoic principles to enhance your life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share this video with those around you, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming content. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and we hope you continue this journey with us to discover more valuable lessons from Stoicism.